Yeah, I mean, I definitely think we needed the energy more than anything. I think now we're coming with the new energy.
How about Gaddis' interaction with the players? We know what he wants to run. How does he come across with you guys?
Just like I said before, a lot of energy, and it bleeds out on him, onto all of us. And I think I've said this probably 10 times now, but we're playing with new energy.
What's your biggest adjustment in being a spread quarterback as opposed to the offense you ran here the first 2 years?
There's probably a number of things. I think it's just a new dynamic, not getting in the huddle, not seeing all the guys' faces every play. Which, I mean, I don't mind that. Definitely, I think we've adjusted well. But first couple practices, it definitely took a little bit to get used to that.
How much more important is cardio work? Is just your endurance factor?
Yeah, definitely. I think.
Step that up?
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, our offense is definitely in good shape, and I think we're gonna have to be now this year, and it'll show for sure.
How's the offensive line handled the move?
They've handled it great. I've been really impressed with our offensive line. I know we had a bunch of guys return, and even all the other guys. I think they've handled it really well. I've been very impressed with them, and those are the guys leading the group. So love to see that.
You got new quarterbacks coach. How has Ben McDaniel's kind of helped your improvement this year?
He's helped a ton. He also is a guy who brings a lot of energy. And off the field, I think all the quarterbacks are in a much better place mentally, just as far as recognizing defenses and knowing our stuff and where to go with it. I think we've all gotten way better at that. It's just something he brings to the table.
That's because of him, the recognition?
Yeah, I'd say he teaches that in a very simple way that comes across pretty easy.
Do you enjoy trying to catch a defense with the tempo stuff?
Yeah, I love it. I mean, if you can get set before they do, get the plan, a lot of times it bodes well for the offense, and I think that's a great thing.
How much stronger are you physically?
I've gained some weight, so I feel really good with that. Problem with gaining weight is you got to maintain speed, so I think it's also done well.
And you've been able to do that?
Yeah, I'd say so.
How's the defense different with the different personnel out there?
Yeah, the defense is there. I mean, it's the same. It's different guys, but same thing. They're going to be flying. I think we've replaced a lot of the guys well. Obviously, it's really hard to replace guys like Rashawn and Devin, but I think the guys stepping in got a chip on their shoulder, and they're all ready to go. So I'm excited to watch them.
How solid of a grasp do you feel like you have of this offense right now? How much has been installed and how much?
I think at this point in spring ball we're feeling good. It's definitely a learning curve no matter what offense you put in the first couple of days. But I think team's handled it really well, and it'll be good now that we've got a bunch under our belt to come back during fall camp and really nail it in and get to know it.
You've had a couple of receivers out. Who has kind of stood out to you in the spring so far?
Yeah, like that. We've had a couple guys out. I think all the receivers done a really good job. I know Mikey, he mentioned earlier, early enrollee, I've been really impressed with him. Oliver Martin, too, stepping up big time. He's always been a solid, skillful guy, and I think he's done really well with his opportunity. Those are 2 guys off the top of my head, but I know all of them are doing really well out there, I'd say.
We've heard a lot about Eric All as well.
Yeah, Eric's another one of those early enrollees who's really just fit the system really well. I think he's a guy also came in, a lot of energy, and it carried over, and he hasn't lost it yet. Not yet. I don't think he will because he's balling. So just looking forward to seeing what he does as well.
Thanks, Dylan.
Dylan, can you talk about just